Presentation for you about Canyon. Where does Canyon come from? The target group of Canyon is young people in the age between 13 and 25 years old. It's not that funny yet. Now, when did Canyon start? That's me 15 kilogram ago. I'm the one on the left. We started it in 2003, September 2003, in a small office in the Netherlands. The other three people are missing in action. Now, one is missing, one has his own advertising agency, one moved to another company, and I'm the only one left. It's a bit of a sad story. Last year, we sold more than 3 million products. I will go through it fast, so you have a little bit of an impression of what Canyon is and where we stand for. We have 20 different product segments, so it can be mice, it can be webcam, it can be whatever. We have more than 200 products in our portfolio. Is that much? Not really. If you look at our competitors, they have much more, but I think the products are not as nice as ours. But we have a wide range, but it's not that deep. Canyon actually sells actively to 75 countries in the world. So if you ever go to South Africa, if you ever go to Miami, if you ever go to Venezuela, or to Russia, or to Finland, you will find our products over there. So I think Canyon is one of the most international companies selling its products. Now, together with our mother company, we have 32 local or global sales offices, and they're actually from South Africa to Murmansk, and you can find us almost everywhere. Now, what is Canyon and what do we offer? Lex? First of all, we have a wide portfolio. I told you already it's wider than most of our competitors are offering. It goes from wireless networking to nowadays Apple accessories. It goes from mice, webcam, headsets, bags. Now, we have well-designed products. We have a wide number of designers. The two famous ones are actually Ben and Joe. It's not Ben and Jerry. Yeah, I believe they're very good. They're based in our office in Taiwan, but they're, I think, far above average in designing. And then our retail packing. One of the main tasks we had when we started with Canyon is to make ourselves stand out from competition. And when we did that, one of the first tools we designed was retail packing. We started that, the first one, with lifestyle images, and now you can see the result of the products at this place. One of the advantages of Canyon, unlike other brands, is in each product you can find in the Canyon segment has a high margin opportunity. There's no product with low margins, and it's far above average. Now, our retail prices are affordable. Somebody asked me today, like, how expensive or what's the price level of Canyon? Canyon is normally affordable for young people, so the price level is on average level. We're not the cheapest, we don't want to be the cheapest, but we're for sure not the most expensive. Now, like I said before, our products are appealing to young people. Now, the key words where Canyon stands for is cheerful, it's young, and it's dynamic. Let me give you a small insight on what the market is doing on peripherals, on IT peripherals and headphones. Ivo gave you a lot of information. You will get the presentation also afterwards. You get a downloadable file. So everybody who registered will get the presentation. But let me show you a little bit what our competitors are doing, so you'll have a little bit of a picture of what's happening in our market. Now, prices are under pressure. We know that due to the crisis, everybody wants a lower price. There's a lack of differentiation. If you want to have a black mice, you can buy thousands, but if you want anything else than a black headset or a black headphones, it's difficult to find it. There's no growth in our markets, only tablets, but the desktop PCs, the notebooks, it's actually a stable market. And it's quite difficult for a lot of vendors to add value. If you don't add value, your margin will decline and you will be in a difficult situation. So the key is how to add value. Now let's look at our competitors. First of all, let's have a quick look at Logitech. Logitech is a public company, which makes it easy to compare their figures. So each quarter you can see their quarterly figures. And as you can see, it's founded in 1981. We were founded in 2003, so we have 12 years behind them. Now, let me explain you this one. The red bar is their margin. On the left column, you see the margins. Below, you see the years, 2007, 2008 till 2012. And there you can see the revenue. So obviously, Logitech is the biggest in the market and much bigger than us. Their quarterly revenue is around $800 million. But if you look at the figures, actually it's quite fluctuating a lot. If we look at their net profit, however, you see that their early days of 2008, 2011, 2012, even a big brand as Logitech is struggling. Last quarter they had $54 million loss, net loss. That's a lot, especially if you're in charge of finance in a public company. They have something to worry about. But Logitech is, of course, a very serious brand, a big brand, much bigger than Canyon. But also Logitech is suffering the crisis and the difficulties to find the way out when desktops is dropping and notebooks is dropping. Let's look at the second largest. Second largest is Genius. Most of you know them. Genius is a Taiwan company. They have their own factories in China, founded in 1983, 10 years ahead of us, and they're at the Taiwan Stock Exchange. So the figures I'm going to show you are not US dollars, but are Taiwan dollars. Let's look at their sales. If you look at the red line, actually, I'm not going to tell you that Genius is doing bad, but I'm telling you that they're also suffering from the crisis. Here you can see, on the left side, the red line, they made 22% gross margin. If you look at the right side, you see it dropped to 11. So it's half of what they came from. That's also worrying, if you see it though. If you look at their revenue, it's dropping a lot as well, like all of us. Now let's have a look at their net profit. It's even more worrying. With a dropping margin, if your net profits go like this, it's worrying. Now then the third largest brand in the market, Creative. Creative also founded in 1981 at the Singapore Stock Exchange. Let's have a look at their figures. This is their revenue, their turnover, and their gross margin. Now let's have a look at their profits. To make things clear, the middle bar, that's zero. So actually they have 3 quarters the past 5 years where they made profit. So obviously, having cheaper products is not really the way out. It's not the answer to the current situation where we're in. One other brand I would like to show to you is Skull Candy. Skull Candy is a brand only focused on lifestyle. They only do headphones and bags. But have a look at their figures. They founded in 2003. And look at their gross margin, 50% and up. Their revenue is only growing. And they went to the stock market in Q2 2010, or that's the latest figures we could find. And the net profits, besides Q4 acquisition, it's all profitable. So what is our strategy and what are we here for? Let's have a quick look at some things. Now, Canyon is focusing on design. We don't follow the trends of more black products, more cheaper products. Canyon is actually moving into a different direction than all our competitors. So our competitors are the orange fish and we are the green fish, going in another way. Like I don't think any of our competitors has similar products as you can see here. Now our approach, what are we doing different? This guy is Charles Darwin. He was born in 1809, he died in 1882. And something he did very well, he was a very smart guy, and he wrote once that it's not the strongest of the species that survive, nor the most intelligent, but the ones that are most responsive to change. So if you don't change with your environment, even though Logitech and Genius are much bigger than us, but if they don't find a way to work with this changing environment, they will have a problem. Now, let's have a look at what Canyon is doing. What are we doing different than others? Now, we do market research, we travel a lot. The whole Canyon team is traveling a lot, but we not only do market results in media market or whatever, or in the big retail chains. At the left side, it's a surf or a ski shop. The trends that we see there, we try to adopt into our products. In the middle is Lafayette in Paris, because we like Paris so much. And at the right side is a surf shop. So we try to spot the trends that are appealing to young people, and we try to adopt. Now we have brainstorm sessions, so days without notebooks, without telephones, and we're going to digest the things that we found into the market. We develop concepts like the one on the left is a neon product line, the one in the middle is marine, but that's our friend Henk Schiefmacher. So those concepts we develop, and what I like is not necessarily what your customers like. If we design something but your customers don't like it, and the consumers don't like it, then it's still useless. So what do? We work with 2 universities in the Netherlands, in Utrecht and in Delft, and we ask, these are groups of consumers, and they check what they think of our products, they work, they go on the street, they do interviews, and as a final result, we go to countries. At the left you see France, United States, Romania, Serbia, so we ask people on the street, like people on sports shops, like, do you like our products and would you buy it? So this has an immediate effect on the products that you will have in your shop. We try to make sure that the products are sellable in your shop. I think this is a structural difference with brands and other brands like Canyon in the market. Nobody else is doing it, I'm 100% sure. Now we do surveys, we do online surveys, and we use Facebook a lot. If you look on the price, this is Skull Candy. West, that's another fashion brand like Skull Candy. It's Canyon, it's Logitech. So Canyon has more than 400,000 likes on Facebook. If you look Genius, they don't do anything. Sweets Trust, they don't do anything. Now, why is Facebook interesting? Because your customers are there on Facebook. And at the end, your customers are our customers. So we also ask the people on Facebook, we put surveys online and we ask them their opinion about the products that we are designing. But before we start production of products, we ask our customers on Facebook, do you like it or not? Which one do you like best? This is the only way to make sure that our products are selling in your shop. Now our direction now, what are we doing? Now since 2010 we developed 5 special editions with unique designs. First one was graffiti. You see the products over there. We launched them in Las Vegas, AC, we had events on different locations. Second one was Rising Sun. The theme was inspired by Japan. You can see the products over there. The third one was Stripes. It's over there. And the fourth one is X-Ray. The guy you see in the picture, it's Hugh Turvey. Actually, we forget to invite him. That's a pity. But Hugh is an artist in England who is great on these X-ray pictures. So he made the pictures and we used his name on the products that we produced. And the last one we introduced was Stealth. And you can see the products over there. All matte black with a matte black finish. Now Canyon, what are we presenting here? That's the next limited edition, or we call it Chrome. These are the products. We have headsets, you will see them in a minute. We'll have earphones, speakers and bags, a wide range of bags, Apple cases, and mice, and it's available now.